let's walk through the actual appeal process. So I own a 3-unit. It's assessed at 400K. I bought it for 350. Everything around me is around that 350 mark when I'm looking at my comps. I'm saying, hey, this is primed for an appeal. I reach out to someone like Tim. What happens next? Can you just walk us through like the tactical steps? Like, are there specific times of year? What are the expectations? What information do you need, et cetera?
Sure. So yeah, I mean, the first thing I do is I look at the appeal schedule. I see if the assessor's still open for your area, and depending on the year, he may or may not be. I mentioned before that the assessor schedule generally runs from February to November, but they move around stuff a lot. So if you're in Rogers Park, you tend to be in the early part of the year. If you're downtown, you tend to be in the later part of the year. But everything in between gets shifted a lot. So my first thing to do is look at the schedule online. See if they're still open. If they are, what I'd get would be your settlement statement. If you had an appraisal done, anything to prove that 350 value is real. As an agent, I can pull the listing so I can see if the listing shows that this was listed for a number of months, thereby giving it more credence that this is fair market value, and get all this information. And I would also look at comps. I wouldn't just rely on the purchase price. If there's a lot of comps, if a lot of homes around you or properties around you are assessed at 350, I would, submit a report detailing those to the assessor's office, within the filing window, and then look to get a decision in a few months after that. And then if I got all the relief I wanted, great. I'd send you letters detailing the tax savings and wrap it up. If I didn't, I'd go to the board of review. Or in the situation where you didn't get me the file in time to file the assessor's office, I can go to the board of review directly. You don't have to file the assessor first. Some people get that confused. They think it's like a jurisdictional thing where you got to go to the assessor, then the board. You can actually go to the board and just go there, whether you missed it or just want to bypass the assessor for whatever reason. So I would look at the schedule again. If I got time to file the assessor, great, I will. If not, if it has expired, if it's later in the year, then I'll just file to the board. Again, the board is a similar time window in terms of issuing a decision. You're talking 2 to 3 months. So I'd probably hear something back either at the end of the year or early next year. And then, if I get a good result, I convey them to you, and you'll see the reduction on your second bill again in July. If I don't, there's other levels to go to as well, but I don't know if we can get into that if you want, but that tends to be a little beyond the scope of a typical presentation like this.